Okay, I was live on here a few minutes ago and I broke it off because my doggo needed me. He asked to go outside. So but I'll go ahead and stream for maybe, oh, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes until, until my fingers get tired. How about that? And if you can hear my show in the background, I apologize. I turned off my Lord of the Rings music and turned on White Collar because, I don't know, it's White Collar. It's nice. I've watched it a few times through now, so it's one of my rewatches. What kind of stuff do you like to watch when you crochet? I would love to know. Please leave it in the comments because I always need recommendations for new stuff to watch. Always, always. So I would love to know what you watch while you're crocheting. Watch anything I can listen to. Know what's going on without leaving a stitch. Man, me too, Glenda. That's kinda that's why when I'm actually working on something like this that I actually have to look down at all the time, I can't just look up, um, I rewatch shows. So, I'm in the middle of a rewatch of White Collar. I just recently finished a rewatch of, Stargate SG-1, and I tend to rewatch Supernatural at least once a year. What were some of the other ones? Um, Stuff like that. I rewatched The Witcher, but that was just because I didn't really understand it the first time. So I rewatched it so I could catch things I missed, which was really helpful. Yeah, so I would just love to know other stuff. Oh, Bones. Bones is a really great thing to watch while you're crocheting because they explain everything they're doing while they're doing it. So half the time you don't even have to look up like when they're in the middle of something, you can just listen to like they're like, and this lump on the metacarpals means that they played the piano or something. Like, and you're like, oh, like I didn't even have to look at that. Thanks. Check it out. That's a nice little ribbing for a doggy Snood, right? I think that's gonna work out great. And it's nice and stretchy to go over his little ears, but then hopefully stretchy enough that it'll stay put. Holy cow, I think that's Joe Manganiello in an episode of Collar. It is Joe Manganiello. No way. That's cool. So I'm guessing this would be a lot more fun to watch if I was making stuffed animals, which because since that's what you expect from me. So let me know in the comments if you're watching what kind of stuffed animals you'd like me to make. Maybe which ones of my patterns you think it'd be fun to watch be made, or if you think that would be a fun thing to watch. That is entirely up to you guys. I'm going to be on camera more this year than ever before, and I want to do what you guys want to see. Um, this is an experiment today, so as with all experiments, I need to collect data. So let me know how if you like watching this, if you like the angle, if you'd like to do different things, everything else. Here's my project so far. It is going to be a doggy snood to keep my little dog's ears warm and neck warm. If he has to go potty, which he will because we'll be there all day, at the dog event I'm going to this weekend. It's an indoor event, but we obviously have to go outside for him to go to the bathroom, and it's going to be below zero. So I am going to make sure that his little ears stay warm whenever we go outside. And he doesn't have a doggy snood somehow, so I feel like a bad dog mom having not he doesn't have one yet. But um, so it's about time I make him a doggy snood. Make sure that's not my mother or my children. It isn't. I'm watching White Collar and Joe Manganiello's in this episode. What is this? Season 2? Something. 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 Season 3, episode 13. Neighborhood Watch if you're interested. And Joe Manganiello is one of my faves. Um, so I was like all excited to see a familiar face. I wonder how I go about adding music to live streams. Does anybody know? If you've done this before and you know how to add music to something, drop me a note. I think it'd be fun to watch somebody, well, not fun, but relaxing to have somebody crocheting while I was listening to their music. Or maybe listen to your music because then you don't have to listen to my incredibly strange taste in music. How hard is it to unlock a door? Sorry, TV show problems. Hi, Chantel from Montreal. Ooh, I bet it's cold up there right now too. I heard there's a nasty storm headed in that general direction. Um, Kind of east coast up toward the lakes. So I'm guessing it's pretty nasty up there too. It is going to be below zero this weekend for the first time yet this winter. Hence the doggy Snood for my poor pooch and his naked ears. So yes, we had that storm, and today everything is frozen tight. Oh boy. I live in Greeley, Colorado. It's about as not what Colorado is as you can get. It's like Cowville, Colorado. So Colorado is divided in half basically by mountains, which is what everybody thinks of. On one side, it's desert, and on the other side, it's plains and agriculture. So I live in the agriculture area side of Colorado. All of the altitude, all of the dryness, a little bit less snow sometimes. So you don't have winter. Oh boy, do we have winter. Yeah, we definitely have a winter. We just have slightly less snow than the mountains get. The mountains get snow, gosh, probably September through sometimes May. But we get snow in the more typical months. We get snow October, November through May, March or April. But yeah, we get a fair amount. We're far enough north that it gets pretty cold, and the altitude makes a really big difference. It does get um, quite chilly with the altitude because even though we're out on the plains, we are only like 50 miles from the mountain, so we're still at about 3,500 feet above sea level. So Denver is at 5,000 feet above sea level. We're not a whole lot farther down than that. Yay, check it out. It's starting to come together. I think this is going to be great. I think it's going to keep his little head warm through our adventure tomorrow or tomorrow and Saturday. And it always feels good to make things that are useful sometimes. Don't get me wrong, amigurumi is still my absolute favorite thing in the world, but every once in a while, it's nice to make something that is going to get used rather than just something that's fun to look at. Yeah, Chantel, I was saying, I at the very beginning of this, I keep forgetting that you guys don't see everything I'm saying. Um, at the very beginning, I was saying that I'm making my dog a snood, it's like a hat that goes down over his ears and his neck, because it's going to be below 0 Fahrenheit here this weekend. So I want to make sure that he's warm when we have to go outside and potty during our agility event this weekend. We do dog agility, so we have a seminar and a tournament. Well, not tournament, trial. So yeah. Oh, Chantel, she says, I've always been intimidated by your big, beautiful projects. Chantel, don't be. I don't want to intimidate. That is never my goal. Uh, Go check some stuff out. All of the patterns are online for free, so you can look them over entirely um, before you ever start doing them. But my ultimate goal is to make my patterns so easy to read and easy to follow. And then I make sure to have tons and tons and tons of pictures in my premium versions to make it so that anybody can pick up my patterns with just the basic stitch knowledge um, and be able to do them. So give them a try. Start with something a little bit smaller. Vincent is actually a lot of people's first amigurumi. He's big and time consuming, and that's probably the only thing that would make him hard for a beginner. But I walk you through all of the curving and all of the sewing and things like that to make it easier. I'm trying to think of another one that's really a good learning one. I mean, really all of them. They teach you a lot as you go. And my goal is to make it so if you know your basic stitches, if you know the stitches that the piece requires, I should be able to teach you how to do the shaping and the curves and things like that. If I am not teaching you that with the pattern, I'm not doing my job. So give it a try. Jump out there. Um, yeah, the birthday dragon is a great one. He's a really good way to start. He's good for learning some short rounds. Um, and a little bit of shaping with his nose. Oh yeah, you'd have a lot of fun with that one. And it's a little bit faster than some of the bigger ones. So you'd have a lot of fun. They're very, very fun. And like I said, if you have any trouble with them, I'm not doing my job right. So I would love to, I'm gonna help. I'm here to help. Um, Absolutely. A lot of my patterns are going to start getting videos for difficult sections, or videos for complex concepts, within them. I was gonna do whole videos for patterns, but with something like Vincent, it would be, a 3-hour long video, and I don't think anybody really wants a 3-hour long video. So I will probably do some like troubleshooting slash um, complex piece, specific part things. But no, Wonder the Birthday Dragon is a great place to start. I hope you find them really fun and really easy to follow, and look over them on the website first. Look through the whole pattern, look at all the stitches, see what makes sense to you, what doesn't. Um, and then if you're still feeling shaky on it, really do um, look into buying the premium pattern, because that one I have added check boxes to every single row to help you keep track of your place in the pattern. I've added like tons of pictures. There's usually like 20, 30, 40 pictures in each pattern, depending on the size of the pattern, because I want to make it easy. I want to make it within reach of people that can do the stitches but have never tried the techniques before. So use them to learn, and I hopefully do a good job teaching. So I can go back in after the fact and put this little snood pattern into the description, since it's basically just 3 stitches over and over again. Well, it's actually 2 stitches over and over again, but it's 3-stitch pattern. So, Chantel, I would be honored to be tagged in your pictures on Instagram. I love, love, love seeing people's finished projects. It's my absolute favorite part of this whole job. It's better than the making, better than the crocheting. Seeing what people do and like what colors people pick, and then what they end up like, who gets the gifts that they make and things like that's my favorite. So please, please do tag me in pictures. It's just at hooked by Katie, Kati. Um, and I would absolutely be honored. I'd love to see your pictures. Thank you. Okay. I think this is coming along pretty well. It's gonna be so cute. Well, I hope it's effective. Cuteness aside, I hope that it keeps his little ears warm. Cuteness is a bonus though with little dogs, let's face it. Oh, good grief, this yarn is quite slippery. Alright. Well, I'm probably a little bit more than half done with this, and I've been working on it for just over an hour, almost an hour and a half, so not too long. So I think I'll keep working. I'll work another 10 minutes, and then we can try it on the dog again. Um, and then you guys can see my other hobby and how incredibly cute he is. Um, and then please let me know if this is cool, if this is something you would watch on a regular basis, especially if I'm doing this with amigurumi instead of doggy snoods. And I would love to know. I would love to know what you think of live streams and what you would watch, and if you would rather me do like Q&As or things like that, let me know too. I am experimenting with live streams for 2024, so it is like all experiments. I need data in order to find out how it goes. So if you like this type of video, like the video, give me comments, let me know what's going on, and let me know your thoughts so that I can do this more often, or I can do this more often but differently, or I can never do this again because you think it's a horrible idea. This is turning out pretty good. I think it's going to be soft for him. I used Lion Brand Feels Like Butter, and I really do like it. I've never really used it for something like this before, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to hold up as a hat, or, well, you know, as a dog hat. But we'll see. Mhm. All right, I'm gonna try this on Dash, and then um, I'm gonna go play with him for a few minutes because he could use some love. But Dasho, hi, my love. Hey, here you go, baby. Right, I'm right here. Let's try on your Snood. Let's let people see. Let's try on your Snood. Come here. Ready? Well, it might be a little tight, huh? Let's see. Oh man. What do you think? Precious? Come here. What do you think? Is it nice? Is it warm? I think it might work. I think it's definitely going to keep your ears warm. Oh, yeah. That's going to be great. Needs to be a bit longer, though. Good job, dude. Very nice. Well done. Well, hopefully this will keep your little ears warm this weekend in our Sub-Zero event. So good to see everybody. let me know what you think of live streams. Let me know if this is like something you want me to keep doing. Obviously, this was an atypical project. Typically, I'm gonna do amigurumi projects, or maybe even work on upcoming designs like this one. I could work on upcoming stuff that I've got going, and you guys could kind of see it behind the scenes. That might be kind of fun too. So let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys all on the flip side. Bye.